Right. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, today we wanted to seek the blessings of Radha Madhava, Radha Shyamsundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Gaurnitai Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. We want to talk about Varsana Dham. So, in connection with Srimati Radharani, we just continuing or trying to continue to understand is probably not the right word, but to just get to know a little bit more about Srimati Radharani and what's dear to her. Varsana Dham is very dear. In Varsanas, we specially pray for the dust of the lotus feet of Sri Radha and her devotees. We were very fortunate. This yatra, Nani Ben, who's here, had a very close darshan of Sriji Radharani in Varsana. And maybe she can share a few details of that anytime you like, Nani Ben.
It was wonderful. And that when we went,
Yeah.
they were giving a sort of Mahatal or Chappan Bhog, wasn't it? Because it was Radharani's Ashtami. And and yes, we all had a taste of that prasadam very nicely done. And it's a wonderful place, full of divinity and blissful, wonderful.
Yeah, I wasn't actually present then because I think we were back in Vrindavan.
Yes, we were not there. Yeah, we were all there. Yes. Yeah.
And Anand's father, he took
was there.
very
Yes.
close, no?
Yes.
VIP treatment.
Yes, we did.
It's not so easy to get close darshan, but I think you were almost.
Yeah, we just went right up to the platform. And then we also had Mahaprasadam from there, or Chappan Bhoga from there. A very close darshan of Radharani. Yes.
Yeah, no, well done, well done. That's rare, actually. I don't think I've ever been that close. Maybe once I was, but it's very rare to come that close to Srimati Radharani. So well done. Very good. So we should pray to be able to overcome egoistic contaminations and to overcome superficiality, artificiality that is born of the false ego, and that we can genuinely and earnestly, honestly pray to the servant of the servant of the servant of the Vaishnavas. That gentle and sincere desire will attract the mercy of Shri Radha Shyamsundar. This should be the mood of prayer at Varsana Dham. So humility is very important. Understanding who we are and how fallen we are. But yet we have this strong desire to link or become servants of the servants of the servants. Krishna steals our hearts, but Radharani, Srimati Radharani steals the heart of even Hari. So she is Hare. And Varsana is the abode of Sri Radha, where she performed her childhood pastimes in the courtyard of Vrichabhanu and Kirtidas palace. So this is a very special place, Varsana. Where is it? So this is where Delhi is. And this is Varanasi, not Varsana. So where is Varsana? Is very close to Delhi. It's about only 100 kilometers south, going this way, close to Mathura. From Delhi, go to Vrindavan. Takes about 200 kilometers. It takes about 3.5 hours to reach there. And Varsana is very close to Vrindavan, not too far. Probably about 20 kilometers, something like that. Just like a lotus flower has a roll and 8 petals, similarly, Varsana is a roll of the lotus, right in the center, the abode of Srimati Radharani. And around Varsana are the villages of her 8 Sakhis. So we were fortunate, we were able to go to one of those villages, Sukhera, the village of Sudevi, where Trikal Prabhu has a school that we send many of the sponsored children to. And there also there is a Vatika, a forest which we have been planting over the last few years. It's growing nicely. It's very beautifully done, actually. These 8 Sakhis are glorified as the Asta Sakhis, and they're known as Lalita, Vishaka, Chitraleka, Champakalata, Tungavidya, Induleka, Rangadevi, and Sudevi. These 8 Sakhis are very dear to Radha and Krishna. Practically speaking, they are non-different from Radha and Krishna. They have such a position which is beyond anybody else's. Very, very close to Radha and Krishna. And this is a really nice picture showing the 8 Sakhis around the divine couple. Their purpose is to serve Radha and Krishna, to please Radha and Krishna, to make the arrangements for Radha and Krishna to meet and enjoy their loving pastimes. That is what makes them happy. Sometimes they also have loving relationships with Krishna, but not necessarily in competition with Radharani. So this is the lotus, the roll, this is the center is Varsana, and the Astasakis villages are all around the center. And just to get a bit more idea of the Astasakis. And I think after this session of where we've tried to get to know a little bit about Radharani, we'll perhaps have a look at all the different Sakhis and the Manjaris, just to get a little glimpse of what is there in the spiritual world. So this is in Mayapur. Shri Radha Madhav, there's Madhav there, Srimati Radharani there. And the Astasakis are there. We have Lalita, we have Vishaka. They're always next to Radha and Krishna because they are the most senior of the Astasakis, both of them. And they have completely different personalities, which increases the joy that Radha and Krishna have, because they, through their personalities, introduce different loving moods between the divine couple. And hopefully we may get a chance of looking at that when we look at the gopis. Induleka, Rangadevi, and Sudevi on this side. And on this side we have Champakalata, we have Chitra and Tungavidya. These are the Astasakis. So, this is a deity of Lord Brahma, which is in Varsana. Lord Brahma is in charge of the creation of this universe. According to Varaha Purana and Padma Purana, he performed the tapasya for 60,000 years, praying to Krishna to allow him to serve the Lord in such a way that the dust of the feet of not only the Lord, but all his devotees, especially Srimati Radharani, would always be upon his head. So this is humility at its highest level. On my head should be the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord and his devotees. This is really fantastic. So Krishna benedicted him because he was in tapasya for 60,000 years. Krishna became pleased. He doesn't give this benediction to many, but he benedicted Brahma to become a mountain in Varsana Dham. So Varsana Dham is situated on a hill. Top of the hill is the palace of Vrishabhanu, where Radharani stayed. Varsana, also known as Vrishabhanupur, is the glorious birthplace of Lord Krishna's beloved gopi, Srimati Radharani, and is located 25 miles from Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. So it's Brahma Hill, there's Vishnu Hill. So on top of Brahma Hill is Varsana Dham. Brahma appears as a mountain comprised of two hills adjacent to each other, referred to as Brahma Hill, white-colored, and Vishnu Hill, black-colored. Can't quite make that out. The village of Varsana is situated around two hills. There are 4 peaks of this mountain in Varsana, and there are actually the 4 heads of Brahma, as follows. Bhanughar, the peak where Rishabhanu Maharaj had his palace. Manghar, the esoteric mountain peak where Srimati Radharani would go in seclusion when she wanted to please Krishna through her pastime of anger. So Man is anger. So she would go to this place and Krishna would know, oh, I'm in trouble. Dangar, the peak where pastimes of charity and tax collection are performed. So this is one of the daily pastimes of Radha and Krishna and the gopis and the gopas. Every day they would have this pastime of where Krishna would stop the gopis and stop them from taking the butter and the milk and demand tax, and all sorts of different pastimes take place every day. So the yoga maya that keeps Krishna under control acts every day to make them forget that the previous day they had a similar pastime. It's never the same pastime, it's similar. But they enjoy again and again the pastime of the tax collection by Krishna, the teasing of the gopis, and then the gopis tease Krishna as well. And sometimes there's a fight, and sometimes the gopas lose. And then there's Vilaskar, where Radha Krishna perform innumerable playful pastimes. Vilaskar is on Vishnu Hill, the others on Brahma Hill. This is Shriji Temple, Ladli Sarkar Mahal, Radharani's Mandir. This is so gorgeous, so beautiful. This is the time of sunset. This is close up to the temple. The altar is just here. And there's a nice big veranda where you can walk around and see the town of Varsana below. This is on the altar at Varsana Dham. On Bhanughar is the famous temple of Shriji. So this is the one that's on the side, actually. Lal, the beloved ones, which was originally established by Vrajnab. Now, Vrajnab was the grandnephew of Krishna. Was it grandson Krishna. Some 5,000 years ago, but were lost later on. A great devotee, Narayan Bhatt Goswami, discovered the deities close by and installed them here in a gorgeous newly built temple by Maharana Raja Singh. When this temple was built, the day before the inauguration, Srimati Radharani appeared to the king in a dream and told him, the place where the little temple is situated, that is my home, not this. Therefore, the king built another big temple where the little temple was. Different sets of deities were installed in this temple and named Radha Kushal Bihari. So this is Radha Kushal Bihari. And this is I think the main altar is here, as I remember. This deity is there also in a altar nearby. It's a little bit of a walking distance. This is the deity of Lord Brahma, also up in the hill. Okay, this is a famous devotee, Durvasa Muni. So we have a look at his pastime with in Varsana. Across the road from Shriji temple is a beautiful pond called Pili Pokar. Pili means yellow. One time, the Rasa Muni came to Varasana, and Radha cooked sweet rice for him, pleased him very much. You can just imagine the nectarian sweet rice that Radharani must have cooked, and Durvasa Muni enjoyed, pleased him so much. Radha cooks for Krishna every day. So once, why is that? Once Yashoda Mai had a strong desire to marry Krishna to Radha, and thus applied turmeric paste to Radha's hand, accepting her as her bride. She was shocked, as her parents didn't know. Radha came to this kund and washed her hands. Out of shyness in this pond, consequently the water, color of the water here turned golden yellow. So still till today it is still yellow, and it's called pili poker. This is her washing, and this is the yellow kund pili poker. Although all were happy, Purnamasi knew that this is not the ras to be enjoyed by the divine couple. They were not meant to be married. The enjoyment of meeting without being in a marriage situation is far greater. Of course, for the Supreme Lord only. Because there is a sense of danger, a sense of excitement, which is beyond that which a married couple would face. And Krishna enjoys that mood with Radharani. So this is the next temple, Mandir. Oh, so just going back to this, when Durvasa Muni was pleased with Radharani, he blessed her that whatever you cook is going to be nectar and will be good for whoever eats it. So when Yashoda Mai heard that, she requested Radharani, please come cook for my Lala every day, twice a day. And of course she agreed. Whatever she cooks is nectar. So this is Man Mandir, Garha Van, steps to Man Mandir. This is the deity, Shri Radha Man Bihari Lal. On Mangar is the Man Mandir, where Radha would go in seclusion in her transcendental loving anger towards Krishna. Krishna pleads, weeps, cries like a beggar to gain the favor of his beloved Radha. Within the temple, there is a small tunnel leading to a dark chamber where Radha would go and sit. And it doesn't take much to get Radharani going. Once Krishna complimented Radha that she has a beautiful face of a full moon night. Radha transcendently became very angry with Krishna. This added to Krishna's ecstasy. Normally he's worshipped and respected, but being treated like this by Radha gave him immense joy. Only in Braj is Krishna chastised purely. So her chastisement is out of love. This is more kutir. So here is where Radharani, Krishna would try to pacify her. So more kutir, more is a peacock, kutir, home, more kutir, very close to Varsana, on Varsana hill. So what happened in more kutir? So Krishna, she was angry, right? She was fuming. Radharani was fuming. Krishna tried to pacify Radha. So he turned into a peacock. And he danced so nicely that Radha also turned into a peahen and danced with him. So she can remain angry only so much, because Krishna has his style and way of pacifying Radha. Turned into a peacock and he started dancing. This dance was so amazing. Radha immediately forgot her anger and turned into a peahen and danced with him. This dancing took place at Mokutir, which is down from the hill from Man Mandir. This painting was done by a great soul. A blind devotee was blessed to see by Radha, provided he painted the pastime to show the whole world. So this is the pastime. This is the painting. You can see the peacocks here. The heads are there. In this way, Radha, although knowing that Krishna was disguised as a peacock, became very pleased with him. And in this way, the divine couple enjoyed their sweet pastimes. This is a phenomenal painting which encapsulates this mood. Sankari Kaur. This is the pastime of where the pastimes of the tax collections take place. Sankari Kaur is a very narrow passage of the junction of the Brahma Hill and the Vishnu Hill. So, Radha, oh my goodness, time has gone by quickly. Let me just see. Okay, not that much. Let's continue on Monday anyway. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. We have run out of time anyway. I hope that's okay. Any questions, any comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, the class, I want to know, will it be on YouTube, this one? Because some of the thing I missed, I want to go through it.
Yes. We'll put it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's continue next week. Tomorrow and Sunday, we won't have any sessions, but on Monday is the next session. So, okay. Srimati Radharani ki jai, Varsanadam ki jai.